The U.S. finally opening up real basketball. Group stages play.
Woo!
Opened up with a 110-84 win over Serbia. This was tight to start. Like, Serbia jumped out to a 19-14 lead.
Yeah.
Then Steve Kerr did this thing. Looked down at his bench. And he goes, oh, it's Kevin Durant finally back from his calf down there. All-time leading scorer in a U.S. Olympic. Get out there, KD. Yeah. Hit 8 of his first shots, 5 for 5 from 3.
Yep.
Him and LeBron completely just took over the game. And you saw the separation between the U.S. going against Nikola Jokic, who was he filled up the sheets, but he was like a non-factor because USA just took care of Serbia.
I think it's funny that you said Steve Kerr looked down the bench, saw Kevin Durant, pointed to him and said, "You come here."
He overlooked.
You forgot the part that he looked at Jayson Tatum and gave him the finger and didn't play him at all.
DNP for Jayson
I thought
Tatum.
that was an interesting choice by Steve Kerr. Just give Captain America himself the finger. Just a champion and first team.
I wouldn't give him Captain America.
Well, you know why? Because first team All-NBA, he was the only American.
Yep.
That's why. He's
Best
Captain
American player.
You're damn right. He's Captain America. And you just give him the finger and leave him on the bench. I mean, you got to be kidding me. But look, right now when I watch Team USA, I think everyone stinks on that team, especially Joel Embiid. The only people I trust are the people you're seeing do things. Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Steph. Outside of that, I don't trust any of them. And by the way, this is coming off, I thought Drew Holiday had a good game. I saw Derek White with a big block. I thought Ann Edwards played okay. But the only people you could count on the team are the all-timers, the old guard. It's Steph, LeBron, and KD, the end. Outside of that, I have no faith in Team USA, and especially in Steve Kerr.
This was big. And we kept going, how bad they were in the warm-up games and the lead-up games.
Terrible.
And this is a Serbian team they just played not too long ago.
That's right.
So Serbia had familiarity. I knew what USA was going to do. They walked in the gym, they flipped on the switch, and they go, all right, now we can play.
Right.
They were like, it's right here. Boom. They just hit it, and they go, now we're going to play
Oh,
good
this
basketball.
counts? Okay, let's go.
They went 35% from 3 in the 5 warm-up games. They were 17 from 30 from deep today.
Woo.
And it was Kevin Durant just taking over. And if it was Kevin Durant, big 3, Serbia tries to bring the ball up. Drew Holiday steal, takes it coast to coast himself and scores. It's just relentless in so many layers. And for LeBron, still primary offensive initiator, 21 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. It's, again, 110-84 the final. None of these games are going to be close. They won by 26 points in the Olympics. 26 against Nikola Jokic in Serbia.
I'm not going to lie, bro. That damn South Sudan team, I mean, they are absolute athletic freaks. And if Team USA, as we already seen, I mean, they gave them hell. They gave them hell already. But if my concern is this in that matchup, if Team USA does not play a disciplined game, because even against Serbia, they're still turning the ball over like nobody's business. If you play that sloppy brand of basketball, I'm just telling you, against what I saw from South Sudan the last time they played them, they are going to lose, or it is at least going to be close. I do not have the same confidence as you that this team can just flip the switch and mollywop people. Yes, in theory they should, but I'm telling you, outside of KD, LeBron, and Steph, bailing them out, I just don't have any faith. And they just play so damn sloppy with that basketball. If they do that against South Sudan, it could be problems again.
They'll beat South Sudan by 20 instead of beating
I hope so.
Serbia by 26. Let's get into Steve Kerr DNPing Jayson Tatum. As you said, there were 5 first-team All-NBA guys. Jayson Tatum was the only American that was first-team All-NBA and didn't play a second for Team USA today. And everyone thought, I think it was an illness. They're wearing ponchos.
I thought so.
During the opening ceremonies. And I'm, reading some reports of, he was wearing different sweatpants. The rest of the team, I guess something's there. Steve Kerr, quote, I went with the combinations that made sense. That was for tonight. He handled it well. He'll make his mark. Then he said, it's really hard in a 40-minute game to play more than 10 guys. With Kevin coming back, I just went with the combinations that I felt made the most sense. It seems crazy. I thought I was crazy when I looked at everything and determined these are the lineups I wanted to go get. Jayson is first team All-NBA 3 years in a row. He's one of the best players in the world. I went with the combinations I felt would make sense, and I talked to him, and he was incredibly professional. Tatum, I want more out of you, man.
Demand
As this
it.
game's going down, be like, put me in.
Demand it.
It's still a tight game. And also matching up with a big Serbian team, why would not a big wing like Jayson Tatum, strong, big, physical, how would he not help you on the floor?
Of course he would.
Him and Tyrese Halliburton were the only DNPs on the entire roster. You played Derek White 15 minutes, Drew Holiday 23 minutes, which is fine. You couldn't find 12 minutes somewhere in there for Jayson Tatum. Again, what was in a tight game, and then the USA just ran away with it. I think it's weird for Kerr not to find a spot for him. And that's a guy that will play team basketball. We saw him do it on his way to a ring.
Yeah.
It's not like he's going to go out there and chuck it. He'll bring something to both ends of the floor, good playmaking ability and scoring and defense. This is just wild to me that Steve Kerr didn't play Jayson Tatum, and wild to me that Jayson Tatum was okay with it.
You make a great point about the overall effectiveness of Jayson Tatum's game because we're talking about the Serbia game. I mean, hello, LeBron James damn near messed around and got a triple-double because his game is complete. That's the kind of game Jayson Tatum has. So I don't understand. I guess when you watch these lineups and what did he call it? Combinations? Like it's basically 4 guards and Joel Embiid. That's what this guy rolls out. And I don't understand it, but that's what he rolls out, right? And so I look at it like, dude, why wouldn't you play a Jayson Tatum who can give you the same? I'm not saying he is LeBron, but I'm saying he can bring those same elements that LeBron brings. All LeBron's doing is attacking the rim, scoring inside. He'll shoot the jumper if you give it to him. You give him the 3, he'll take it. Jayson Tatum can do all the above.
Yeah.
LeBron is crashing boards. Jayson Tatum can do that. LeBron coming down on the break, distributing. Jayson Tatum can do that.
He brings that layer off the bench.
Yeah, like playing defense. Jayson Tatum, he literally can do everything LeBron can do. And we see LeBron being effective on this team. Somehow, some way, the so-called genius of Steve Kerr is outsmarting himself. That's really what I think this is. I think he's overthinking this. He's all about analytics, and he's quick to tell you he's the smartest guy in the room. Bro, this ain't no damn Rubik's Cube, dog. This is basketball. Play the best players. I just don't understand it for the life of me. And for years, Warriors fans have complained to me about Steve Kerr. And I'm like, you guys are just spoiled brats who win too much. And now I actually see they were right all along. They were.
I mean, he's playing guys like Devin Booker, 26 minutes. Bam and AD, both 19. Like, you can find the minutes out there.
Yeah, of course you can.
He's going small lineups, constantly out there, rotating the bigs of Embiid, AD, Adebayo. And Adebayo's all around small lineup. But
I think this is punishment. You know, Tatum did not play particularly well in those exhibition games.
But he started 3 out of the 5 games.
I'm just saying, he didn't play well. So
no one did.
Well, true, but Tyrese Halliburton was pretty bad.
Dude.
His minutes went down. Tatum wasn't great. He wasn't as bad as Halliburton. I just wonder if this is some sort of punishment of like, all right, you're not shooting the ball well. You didn't play well in the exhibition games. Let's just let you chill out. I don't even necessarily mind that if he's playing some minutes. To not play at all is just, there's no excuse. There's nothing in a basketball sense that makes any sense to me of why you don't play Jayson Tatum a lick. What? Come on.
Yeah, Halliburton should just not be on this team. Him and the DNP is fine. I thought he'd be okay. Like, first game I saw watch, I'm like, oh, look at Halliburton. He doesn't have to think. He has so many good players around him.
Yeah.
He can't keep up with the talent and IQ on the rest of the floor.
Bro, you could have had Derek White in his role.
Yeah, and then Jaylen Brown been the Kawhi replacement.
Yep.
And it would have been perfect.
Yep.
But for Celtics fans, they're going to get a pissed off Jaylen Brown. You see Jaylen Brown, he's out in Spain. Like, he's in Spain right now, training, chilling. I hope he's getting citizenship out there.
Well, I also saw him tweeting at Grant Hill again because Grant Hill went on Dan Patrick's show and essentially said, we didn't want someone on the team that had conspiracy theories. And then Jaylen Brown, boop, right back to Twitter, going right back at him. Not a conspiracy theory at Grant Hill, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, this just is, we're just going to, it's a gift that keeps on giving, huh? We're just going to keep going back and forth here. A little tit for tat action, huh?
I love that.
Eye for an eye.
I want him pissed off this NBA season. And I want him 28 games that will be in LA. Him going out playing for like France or Spain, Canada. Just find another country to.
That would break my heart.
You get naturalized citizenship. Like France was literally like, "Hey, Joel, come be a naturalized citizen."
I wish he did.
Yeah. So does USA.